Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network. We have the continuation of the first game of the doubleheader between Cincinnati at Los Angeles. We're going to pick it up in the top of the ninth, starting at 2 p.m. start. I'll set that up for you in due course. In fact, I'll set it up twice. I'll set it up now for people who are just joining. It was Cincinnati at LA, Nolan for the Reds, Singer for the Dodgers. It was 1-0 Cincinnati. And then in the bottom of the fifth, LA went ahead with 2 runs, 2-1. Then it's 3-1 with another run in the seventh. And then in the top of the ninth, Jimmy Stewart, pinch hitting for Nolan, doubled. Tolan reached on an error by Wes Parker, and then the triple by Alex Johnson. And that was on Gabrielson, a 4-5. I already checked it out there. We could have brought in fact, nobody. There's no twos in left. I'm looking here for a sort of an excuse or a forgiveness because Gabrielson, well, he played left the whole game. But in any case, even if I had brought in somebody, they would have been a 3, and that would have scored both runs anyway. The big triple by Alex Johnson. And that tied it up. Brewer came in to end the inning. The Dodgers didn't score in the bottom of the eighth. We're tied at 3 here. If you're looking ahead for the second game, which we intend to play continuously after about a 10-minute break after this first game, it'll be Jerry Arrigo for the Reds and Joe Moeller for the Dodgers in the second game. For now we're making our coffee here, and we will be ready to go here. In about just a few minutes. So stand by here for continuation of Game 1 of the Strat-O-Matic Network here, Reds at the Dodgers. Stand by, please. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. We're brewing it up here for this game. We're going to finish up game one of the doubleheader, Cincinnati at LA. I'll reset it for you, and then we'll get to game two. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. And we've got a ball game. It's all tied up here at 3. We discontinued. We paused this game waiting for, due to my committing to go to Baseball Demo's Super Advanced Playthrough. And so we're picking this up here. Let's see what we got. We got back, that's pot number 2, Kathy Harden. Let me see what that is. Ticket. Well, you know, I don't know if these are like exactly every word, but I'm gonna go, oh, it's baby No, I'm going to say Ticket to Ride. I'm going to say Ticket to Ride. She's got a Ticket to Ride. Thank you. Yeah, that's Ticket to Ride for sure. It's not, folks, it's not, I don't know what that thing is there. I don't know what that one is, but you know, that's a very good Beetle emoji. We've already checked it out. Just out of curiosity, when Alex Johnson hit the triple to bring home 2 to tie up this ball game, he hit it to left. Gabrielson was the left fielder, and anyone, oh, it's either a plane or an automobile. Okay. Got it. There are no left fielders who are 2s, 1s or 2s. A 3 would have been scoring everybody on that play. A 3 would have been a double 3. Just a little bit of a covering my ends here. In any case, we're heading to the 9th. It is going to be, we got 3 minutes to start. There's going to be one change, though. Better late than never, I suppose. Bill Russell. Well, I've already said it. We'll have Bill Russell come in and play for Crawford in left. Wait a minute. No, we'll keep it as is. No, he will. Right field 2. We'll bring Bill Russell in to play. So 4-5. Oh, we'll just take our chances and we'll keep it as it is. Big error by Pretty Boy. Wes Parker scored the unearned run, the unearned tying run. Now Jim Brewer. He pitched 2/3 and got the Dodgers out of it, and he will come in. The Dodgers take the field. Brewer taking his warm-ups. And leading it off will be Tommy Helms. It's the top of the 9th. We're all tied at 3. Here's Brewer. The pitch to Helms. 5-7. Right-handed. And that is a fly ball to left. Going back for it is Gabrielson. And he makes the catch. 1 out. Nice catch by Gabrielson that time. He was the one who couldn't get to the triple, but this was off of Brewer's card. 5-7 right-handed. So there's 1 away. And here's Woody Woodward now. Woodward 0 for 3. .311, left-handed. That's a ballpark slash for Woodward. Right-handed hitter in LA. And that's going to go through for a base hit. That is a single with a 10 on the 20 die. So the Reds have an opportunity here again. And there will be a hitter for Karl. We're in the top of the 9th. We're tied at 3. Karl ends up having pitched 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs. We're going to see if Granger is available. He pitched on the 15th. We want to see if he pitched on the 14th. If he did, he's not available. We're checking. He pitched on the 14th and he pitched on the 15th. That knocks him, absolutely precludes him from coming in on this ball game. Yeah. First, let's see who's warming for the Reds here. It's a tight ball game. They don't have much other than these two. Clay Karl and we could try for Culver maybe. We'll just need to see if he is. Culver's really not much to speak of, but we're going to check to see if he starts any games recently. He does not start on the 17th. He relieves on the 17th. And came in for 1 1/3 innings, so that makes him eligible now. So Culver is warming for the Reds. And let's see who's going to hit here. It's going to be Pat Corrales. Pat Corrales, the backup catcher who has a fairly decent bat. So Corrales coming out to the batter's box. Wait a minute. They may call him back. Wait a minute. It may not be Corrales. Yeah, it's going to be Corrales. I was looking to see if someone could bunt, but no, Corrales is coming out. So here's Brewer now with 1 out and Woodward, the go-ahead run on first. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, Lord. Oh, that is good freaking coffee. Wow. Lord. Okay. Here's Brewer now from the stretch to pitch to Corrales. That's going to be 2-3. Oh, and it's a base hit. Oh, my. Woodward rounding second, goes to third. Brewer in trouble here. In the 9th. Corrales with the big hit. 2-3 left-handed. And they'll let him run. He's a 1-10, but the winning run, the go-ahead run, is already on third and first and third, 1 out. Infield is back for Rose. Rose 0 for 4 today. This could be the way that the Reds beat the Dodgers. Here we go now. Brewer from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rose. That's going to be 5-5. Switch hitter batting right, and he struck him out. Oh, Rose strikes out for the second time today, and he's 0 for 5. And that's going to be 2 away. And left-handed hitter Bobby Tolan comes in. It was a 5-5 strikeout. Brewer got out of a jam set up by Singer in the 8th, and now he has set up his own first and third, 2 down. A clutch situation for Tolan. Here's Brewer. And the pitch. That's going to be 1-4. And he grounds it to first. Pretty boy Parker. No error that time. He picks it up, and Brewer covering the bag. And the side is retired. Wow. A 1-4 left-handed. Woo! No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. And we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. And it's going to be George Culver coming in. Chico Ruiz is coming in to play first base for the Reds here. Chico Ruiz will replace Jim Beecham. Ruiz is a 3.30. Beecham is a 4.30. He's more than a pretty face on that one. No doubt about it, Kathy Harden. So it's Chico at first now. And we move to the, here's Culver coming in. Lord help me. Where the hell is Culver? Now I can't even find him. Sure, he's right here. Where the hell did I put him? Jesus. Culver has vanished. He has just disappeared. George. Here he is. I've never lost a player. Okay, Culver is the new pitcher. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th. Same situation here for the Dodgers. They have the bottom third of their lineup. And we're going to take a look to see about Pete Mickelson, who pitched last game, if he pitched on the 14th. He's not available. We're checking that out. Lord, not just a pretty face, he's more than a pretty face. See if Pete Nicholson pitched on the 14th. If he did, he is not available. We're checking for the Dodgers. Let's see here. Nico Jackson. No, he did not. So it is Pete Mickelson warming. Pete Mickelson is warming. Brewer, there'll be a hitter for Brewer. And that is unless they score before Brewers due up. Mickelson warming in the bullpen. It's going to be Lefebvre leading it off here for the Dodgers. Bottom of the ninth. We've got a second game after this. Here's Culver. He's ready. The wind up and the pitch to Lefebvre. That is a 1-7, and it's a fly ball to center for Tolan. 1 out. And now Tom Haller is the batter. Left-handed hitter. Oh. Okay. Here's Culver. The pitch to Haller. That's going to be a 3-11 right-handed fly ball right field. And that is for Rose. 2 outs. And we'll hit for Brewer because, you know, how many innings are you going to let him pitch? He did pitch 1 2/3 already. 1-2. Even though a 2-out rally is kind of remote. He walked 1 intentionally. He struck out 2, and he allowed no runs. And it will be Mickelson if necessary. And let's see who's. It's going to be Manny Mota. Oh, Mota coming in. Wait a minute. No, it's going to be Andy Costco. Andy Costco. I have the Met game on MLB, Kathy Harden. Are you blacked out? I have Mets, Milwaukee 3, Mets 1. Bottom of the second, Mets have a runner on with no outs, a runner on first. Free game of the day. But of course, if you're in that, and you can't get it elsewhere, and you don't have it on cable, that's where it's at. I'll keep you posted. It's, okay, I'll intend to. It's going to be Andy Costco, the man with power. I believe Costco's playing in the second game today. Yes, he starts the second game. He is quite available. So here's Andrew now. Two outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Nobody on, tied here at 3. Culver, who has come in for Karl, for Nolan. Here's Culver now. The wind up and the pitch to Costco. And that's going to be a 4-6 right-handed, walked him. So Costco is on. And he's the winning run. You have to pay extra for Mets and Yankees, and you don't. Bill Russell is coming in to run. He's a 1-16 for Costco. That way you get a double, no asteroids. You get a chance there. Bill Russell, who is starting the next game. This is his first appearance in quite a while. And I think we'll be seeing him a lot here in September. So it's Russell on first with 2 outs. And here's Wills now. Wills 1 for 4, reached on a force, reached on a single and forced. Oh, Lord. 2 outs. Bill Russell on first. Here's Culver. And the pitch to Wills, 5-8. Switch hitter batting left. He walked him. So Culver has walked 2 here with 2 outs. And Ted Sizemore is the batter. It's a 271 hitter. That's not bad. It's Costco on second. I'm sorry, Russell on second. Here's Culver now trying to get out of this and send this to extras. Here's the pitch from Culver. And that's 3-10 right-handed. Grounds it to first. Whoa. Chico Ruiz takes it to the bag. Actually, he throws it to Culver, covering the bag. And the side is retired. It was a 3-10 right-handed. And the side is retired. So we're going to extras. We've gone 9. It's a 3-3 ball game. New pitcher, it's Pete Mickelson coming in. And it's been quite a game, folks. I hope you understand, but I'm going to take a break for about 2 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. Looking at the scoreboard in real world, again, Milwaukee 3, Mets 1 after 2. Top of the first, Tigers batting, still batting, 3-0 over the White Sox. They have a runner on first, one down. Everything else starts later today. And that's your wrap up in real world. I will be back in just a couple of minutes here to go into extra innings. It's Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Oh, Lord help me. I'll be right back. And we will have a little more coffee here for extra innings. As long as we're able to tolerate it, we'll go for the coffee. It's Pete Mickelson, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. A 3-3 game. We're in the 10th, and it's the first of a double. And looking ahead at our schedule on the landing page, we have an 7:30 a.m. start tomorrow morning. Oakland at Minnesota on September 16. And then at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, Chicago at Montreal. Cubs at Expos, 2 p.m. tomorrow. And don't forget, we have a tutorial on super advanced stealing in Strat-O-Matic presented by Baseball Demos, going live together with me right here on the Strat-O-Matic network. Okay, Mickelson is ready. It's going to be Alex Johnson. He's 1 for 4. He had the game-tying triple in the 8th. Oh, that is good coffee. Mickelson is ready here. Here's the windup and the pitch to Johnson. That's going to be 6-10, right-handed. It's a grounder to short. Fielded by Wills. He throws it over, 1 down. Now Tony Perez got to pitch these folks very, very carefully because one swing can put the Reds ahead. One swing of the bat. Oh. Perez 0 for 4 today. Here's Mickelson. And the pitch. That's going to be 2-6. Oh, he walked him. Tony has drawn a base on balls. Pitching him very carefully. And here's Bench. 1 for 3, doubled left on, intentionally walked left on. Okay, here's Mickelson now from the stretch. The pitch to Bench. That's 4-5, right-handed, struck him out. Oh, he went down swinging. Second time today, Bench has done so. First strikeout for Mickelson, 2 down now. The Brewers now lead the Mets 5-1. Brewers batting top of the 3rd. 2 outs, runner on first. That's real world. So it's 2 outs with Perez on first. Here's Chico Ruiz, who came in to play first. Lee May is injured. Beauchamp started, and now Chico is in. Chico, switch hitter, batting left against Mickelson. Here's Mickelson now. And the pitch. That's going to be 2-3 right-handed, and he grounds it to third. Lefebvre has it, throws to Pretty Boy. Parker, and the side is retired. 2-3 right-handed. And it's no runs, no hits, the walk to Tony, and he was left on. We're heading to the bottom of the 10th. It's a 3-0 ball game. Here's Culver in his second inning. Willie Davis, Len Gabrielson, and pretty boy Wes Parker to bat here in the bottom of the 10th. It's all tied up. Oh, that's good coffee. Okay, Culver is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Davis. That's 2-6 right-handed. Swung on, and there's a drive hit out into the gap right center. It's dropping, and it's a double for Davis. A leadoff double off Culver. Davis the winning run now. Kathy Harden for the Dodgers. It was a 2-6 right-handed. Double 1 to 8. It was a 6. And here's Gabrielson now. We might have thought of moving him on, but he's a C bunter. He is a left-handed hitter. Culver now. Working from the stretch. The pitch to Gabrielson. 5-8 left-handed, and he walked him. So Culver has put 2 on here to lead off the bottom of the 10th, and it's going to be Wesley Parker, the pretty boy, who is a switch hitter. He'll bat left. He is a B bunter. That's inviting, but we're going to have him swing away here for the win. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh my goodness. Let's go pretty boy now. Pretty boy, a big favorite here in Los Angeles. We're at Dodger Stadium. Gabrielson on first, Davis on second, nobody out. Here's Culver now. The pitch to pretty boy Parker. 2-11, he grounds it to short. Woodward, he has to go to second. Davis goes to third on the play. It's a force. And I think the Dodgers have made out pretty good on that. It was a grounder to short. Woodward, he had no play but to second. And no chance for a double. Forcing Gabrielson. Now pretty boy Parker on first. Davis on third, only 1 out. And here's Willie Crawford. Crawford. First and third, 1 out for the infield is back. The Reds taking their chances here, going for the inning-ending double play to send it to the 11th. Okay, here's Culver now. Crawford 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 5-11 left-handed base ballpark slash. It's an 11 left-handed, and the ball game is over. A game-winning single by Willie Crawford. Gabrielson comes home, and the ball game is over. Final is 4-3. Let's look at that again. It's a walk-off Willie single. It was Crawford, left-handed hitter. It was a 5-11 against a left-hander, ballpark slash. Left-handed hitter in LA, 1-19. There was no doubt about it. That was very slick. That slickly went through the infield, and the game is over. The win goes to Mickelson. Whoops. That was one walk. It was a nice win for the Dodgers, no doubt about it. The loss is to Culver. 7-8. He pitched 1 1/3. He ended up walking 3. The final line, Dodgers 4 runs, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits, 1 error. Reds 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Now we have about a 10-minute break here. We'll set this up during the break. Reds lose it, a 1-run game. They're now only 1 game over 500. Dodgers getting closer to 500 baseball. They are now only 3 under 500. And making up ground on the Reds. 72 and 75, 73 and 72. Give LA the win there. We will set up the fielding ratings here for the second game. Willie Davis gets to take the second game off. Davis scoring the winning run here in the first game. As I said, Costco is also starting here in the second game. And I also mentioned, and I'll say it again, Bill Russell will be starting his second game. Where is Bill? Where the hell is he? God. There he is. And Jeff Torborg will be the catcher. Joe Moeller, who I've used primarily in relief, and he is principally a reliever, gets the start. We'll be back with the lineups in about 5 minutes, folks. Jeffrey Guterman's Strat-O-Matic Sports Network for Game 2 of the doubleheader between the Cincinnati Reds at the Los Angeles Dodgers. Please stand by. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, that is good coffee. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Guterman, Studio B here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we're going to head out to our second game here of the doubleheader and the final game of this three-game series. Reds took the first game of the series, and then the Dodgers won the first of this doubleheader 4-3 on a walk-off single by Willie Crawford. He was 3 for 4 on the day. And it all started when Willie Davis led off with the double off Culver. He went to third on a force, hit by Pretty Boy Parker, and then Crawford singled Davis home with the winning run for a 4-3 final. Mickelson the win, Culver the loss. And we're going to head into our second game here, looking at our lineups. It's going to be Jerry Arrigo with 4 wins on the year, the left-hander, for the Reds. For the Dodgers, Joe Moeller, a right-hander. He has not won a game this year. The opening lineups are as follows. For the Reds, it's the same. It's exact, with the exception of Arrigo. Rose in right, Tolan in center, Johnson in left, Perez at third. Bench catching both games of this double, Jim Beauchamp at first, Helms at second, Woodward at short, and Arrigo behind the plate. Dodgers just a little different. It'll be Wills leading off at short, Sizemore at second. Manny Mota will play left field and bat third. Costco in right, batting fourth. Parker at first. Lefebvre at third. Bill Russell in his first start. He came in to run for Costco in the ninth to no avail. And he'll be starting in center. Torborg catching. And Moeller on the mound. And we're ready to start any moment now. And the Dodgers take the field. Here's Joe Moeller taking his warm-ups. And we're so glad to have you here on the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network for this afternoon ball game. We try to keep an eye on the real world scoreboard. It's 5-2 Brewers over the Mets in the middle of the fourth. Mets are batting. Tigers and White Sox in Chicago are tied at 3, and everything else starts later. Moeller is ready, and leading it off, Pete Rose. Rose was 0 for 5 in the first game. Okay, Moeller is ready. Here's the windup. The pitch to Rose. That's going to be a 1-8 right-handed. Walked him. So Rose reaches base for the first time in the doubleheader. Moeller walks Rose. And here's Tolan now. Tolan went 2 for 5 in the first game, 2 base hits. He did reach on the error by Parker and scored the tying run in the eighth. Here's Moeller. The pitch to Tolan, 3-8 right-handed. It's a base hit by Tolan. Rose rounds second, goes to third, so Moeller getting hit early here. First and third, nobody out. Here's Alex Johnson now. Infield back. Oh. Mueller. He gets the sign from Torborg. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 4-6 right-handed. Grounds it to short, double play, but Rose will come home. It was a grounder to Wills, to Sizemore, to Parker for the double play, and Rose scores. No run batted in. It's 1-0 Reds here in the top of the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Perez now. And the pitch, 4-9, right-handed, base hit by Tony. Mueller having a tough time here in the first. Now Johnny bench. That's going to be 4-5 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Wills again. And he throws to Parker, and the side is retired. Could have been worse. Only 1 run on a walk and 2 singles. A double play ball brought Rose home. We've gone a half. It's Reds 1, then the Dodgers coming up. Oh, we got a question top of the third from one Kathy Harden. Top of the third. Here's Jerry Arrigo. He is the Reds pitcher for this ball game. Oh, that is good coffee. Whoa. Okay, Arrigo is ready. Here's Wills to lead it off. Sizemore on deck. Then it'll be Mota. Arrigo is set. Here's the windup. The pitch to Wills, 6-3, right-handed, fly ball left field X. That'll be for Johnson. It's a 425. .425, 15-4. It's an F2. Johnson able to get to it. E25. 5-9-11. Whoa. And he makes a 2-base error. He dropped the ball. Johnson dropped the ball. Let's look at that again. It was 15-4. He got to the ball on an F2, and then on the E25 with a 5-9-11, it's a 2-base error, an F2 E2, and that puts Wills right where he wants to be, second base, to lead it off here on a 2-base error by Alex Johnson. Here's Ted Sizemore now. Here's Arrigo now from the stretch to pitch to Sizemore. He's swinging away 2-5, and it's a base hit by Sizemore. Wills comes home. And the ball game is tied. We thought they might have the bunt on there, but no. It will be an unearned run. A beautiful little piece of hitting there by Ted Sizemore on a 2-5 left-handed. So Sizemore on first, no outs. Here's Moda now. 321 average in 383 over 400 plate appearances. Here's Moda now. Sizemore on first, nobody out. Bottom of the first, we're all tied here at 1. Here is Adico. And the pitch to Moda. That's going to be 5-10 right-handed. He walked him. So both pitchers having trouble here in the first. Moda on first, Sizemore on second. Still nobody out for Andy Costco. Costco came in to pinch hit in the 9th and he walked. Russell came in to run for him. He was left on second. Dodgers eventually came in, went on to win 4-3 with a run in the bottom of the 10th. First and second, still nobody out, 1 in. Here's Adigo. And the pitch to Costco. That's going to be 5-5 right-handed. Grounds it to third. Perez to Helms to Beauchamp. And it is a double play. Sizemore goes to third on it. And that's going to be 2 outs. And here's Pretty Boy Parker. Parker was 2 for 5 in the first game. Singled twice, doubled up twice, reached on a force, which sent Davis to third after he doubled. And then Gabrielson walked to set up for Crawford, getting the walk-off. It's 2 outs now, Sizemore on third, and here's Parker. Switch hitter batting right against Adigo. The pitch from Adigo. That's 5-5 right-handed, grounds it to third for Perez, and he throws to Beauchamp, and the side is retired. 5-5. But there was 1 run, it was unearned. Started off with a 2-base error by Alex Johnson out in left field. And Sizemore knocking him home. It is a 1-1 ball game. Here's Moeller now. Top of the second. It is now 6-2 Brewers over the Mets. Brewers batting top of the 5th, 1 out, a runner on second. That is real world. Tigers, White Sox in Chicago tied at 3, bottom of the 3rd. Everything else starts later. Here's Beauchamp to lead it off. Okay, Moeller is ready. Here's the pitch to Beauchamp. 3-5, right-handed, walked him. So Beauchamp gets a leadoff base on balls. And here's Tommy Helms. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, Moeller from the stretch. Trying to stay out of trouble here. The pitch to Helms. That's going to be 5-9 right-handed. That's a smack into the gap, and it's dropping. It's a double for Helms. Beauchamp goes to third, 1-12. It was a 5-9 double to center. And Russell a -2, he will hold. So Moeller in trouble here in the second already, again. And Woody Woodward the batter, and already there's action in the Dodger bullpen. How do you like that? Mickelson not available, Brewer not available. That's what happens. Al McBean, the right-hander, is warming. Al McBean, but they're not going to be so quick. Forster might be available. They're not going to be so quick to bring someone in here. We'll see how long Moeller can last. Second and third, nobody out. Woodward now. Woo! And here's Moeller now. That's going to be 2-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short. It's going to hold him. Oh, yeah. Wills threw it to first. The runner's held. The infield was back on that. Ground ball A. If no one's forced, they hold. Here's Adigo now. Got an interesting episode here coming up. Gonna try something a little different. Here on the Strat-O-Matic network. It's second and third, one down. Adigo now. Moeller trying to get out of this. Infield's still back. Here's the pitch to Adigo. And that's a 6-5 left-handed. Grounds it to short X. Wills, 331. .9-3. It's going to be a G3 pound. The infield, it's a clean G3 actually. Didn't matter. The infield is back. No one being held. Wills an E31, 5-9-10. Looks like he's going to get this, but let's see if the runner's second and third, one out. And they advance. A run comes home. So Will's play was to first, but Beauchamp scores on the ground ball, and Helms goes to third, and the Reds lead at 2-1 now. 2 outs, Helms on third, and here's Rose. We've had enough coffee. We'll get through this inning. We'll do the question from Kathy Hart, and then we'll take a field trip for a minor excursion here. Here's Moeller now. Trying to get out of this. This is a tough situation. What a lineup this is. Rose, Tolan, Johnson, Perez, bench. Lee May is not even playing. Here's the pitch from Moeller. That's 1-4. Oh, Lord, it's hit deep by Pete. And it's gone. A 2-run home run by Pete Rose. So Pete, with his first hit of the double, he did walk. He went 0 for 5 in the first game. Walked and scored in the first of the inning of this ball game, and now he hits a 2-run home run off Moeller. In fact, that's the first home run of the doubleheader. Rose once said in an interview, "I could hit 40 home runs a year, but I would be a 250 hitter," he said. Something like that. And I believe that. A 2-run home run by Pete Rose, and that's going to make it 4-1 here. I think what we could do, we won't need the field trip. We'll be able to just do it here. For Rose, number 15. A 2-out home run. He had 16 in real world. So it's 4-1 Reds, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Tolan now. They'll keep Moeller in, see if he can get out of this. Quite patient. Moeller's first endurance is the 5th. Here's the pitch to Tolan. That is going to be a 4-4 left-handed. Fly ball center X. That's Russell. His first chance today. And his first chance in a long time. He's a 3-9. (3-9, 15-3) F2. He gets to it. E9. 6-11, 14. And he boots it for a 2-base error. I'm going to call that jitters. He, Lord, it hit his glove and fell to the ground. Oh my, let's look at that again. 5-11, 6-11, 14. And Russell is an E9. And there's your 14 E2. It will be an F2 E2. And that will be a 2-base error. Trading with Johnson. Johnson made a 2-base error in left. This was actually in center, but he made one in left to score for the Dodgers' first run. Tolan on second. Here's Johnson now. Of course, this would be unearned if he comes home. Anything now. Moeller trying to get out of this. That was no fault of his own. Here's the pitch to Johnson. That's going to be 2-8 right-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. But 3 runs on a walk, the double by Helms, the ground ball by Arrigo, which apparently scored Beaucamp, and then the 2-run home run by Pete Rose. We're in the middle of the second. It's 4-1 Reds. Okay, here's Arrigo. He's got the lead now. See if he can keep it. It'll be Lefebvre, Russell, and Torborg. Here's Arrigo. And the pitch, 1-6, left-handed, fly ball center. And Tolan makes the catch, 1 out. Now here's Bill Russell. Arrigo. And the pitch to Russell. That's 5-8, right-handed, and that is a base hit for Bill Russell. He made the error. Nothing scored from it, but now he redeems himself a bit here with the base hit. A 1-out single on a 5-8 right-handed off Arrigo's card. Here's Torborg now. There's your pitch, 6-7 right-handed, grounds to second X. This could be 2. Helms at 223. He's mighty good there at second on a 223. That's going to be 2-2. It's going to be a base hit. Let's see if he boosts it. Also, Helms E23, 612.15. Oh, and no. So it is an S1 base hit. A clean S1. Russell will go to second. And there's going to be a hitter for Moeller. How do you like that? Walt Alston has seen enough from Joe Moeller. How do you like that? Moeller ends up pitching 2. He's the loser of record. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Some of you may say that's premature to pull him, but we're not on the field. We're not, we don't know exactly. He ends up having allowed 4 runs. It will be Al McBean to come in the pitch to the Reds in the top of the third. Let's see who's hitting here. It's a prime opportunity for the Dodgers to come back. Oh, Lord. Just looking who they might have here. God, they got a lot of left-handed hitting. I'll tell you that. Lord. God almighty. A lot of left-handed hitting. Against that ego, the left-hander, they Alston already has even Willie Davis, a left-handed hitter, who's sitting on the bench. We'll see if they want to make it count. On the other hand, we're going to see if we have any call-ups here. I'm feeling a little calmer now. I had to take one, Kathy, because, I haven't taken one in a couple days, which is a good one. Good thing not to overdo it. But, oh, Lord, I tell you, I am just beside myself. See if the Dodgers have any call-ups. Otherwise, believe it or not, it's going to be Davis. Yeah, I know that seems unusual. Yeah, we have nobody here for the Dodgers. It's going to be Willie Davis. How do you like that? Willie Davis, the great one who scored the winning run in the first game, is coming in to hit, even though he's a left-hander. You can second guess it and do what you want, but Walt Alston is the man in charge here. So here's Willie Davis, left-handed hitter, facing Odigo. 1 out, first and second. Davis, the tying run at the plate. Big hand for Davis. Whoa! Big frickin' hand. Okay, Davis. Here is Odigo from the stretch. The pitch to Davis now. That's going to be 4-11, left-handed. It's a ballpark slash. It's not going to score anything, but he's left-handed. Oh, it's a 17. Oh, it goes through for a base hit. And that's going to load the bases. Oh, my. Willie Davis gets the base hit. It was a 4-11 left-handed ballpark slash. And the left-hander in Los Angeles, 1-19 base hit. So that went through very slickly. And all of a sudden now, Adigo has loaded him up with one out. For Maury Wills. They got to try to get something out of this. Arrigo in big trouble here. Bases full, one out, infield back. Wills switch hitter batting right. Here's Arrigo. And the pitch to Wills. That's going to be 4-8, switch hitter batting right. He walks in a run. Arrigo has walked in a run, a base on balls. And that's going to make it a 4-2 ball game. Oh my. Still Milwaukee 6, Mets 2. Bottom of the 6, Mets batting real world. White Sox have gone ahead 5-3 in the middle of the 4th. It was a good move on Alston's part. I thought so. You know, sometimes you go against conventional wisdom, Joel. No one's going to be there but you. And it was Walt Alston. Bases full, one out. Adigo in trouble. There's action in the Reds bullpen. Ramos, I'm telling you, they can't be picky here. They already have. They used Culver last game, and he got the loss. But nevertheless, Pedro Ramos, Granger's not available. Ramos is warming with a very juicy 5.23. You cannot be too picky here in a doubleheader when you're running out of pitchers. Okay, base is still full, one out. Bases, and here's Sizemore now. Adigo trying to get out of this. Infield back. Here's the pitch to Sizemore. That's 2-8. Left-handed. Hit deep by Sizemore. And this might be deep enough for Torborg to tag. And it is. No question mark. That's kind of neat, because when I first got into the question marks, I said, well, it looks like they're all question marks. But no, that is clearly hit deep enough on a 2-8 left-handed. Torborg tags up, and it's now a 4-3 ball game. My goodness. Second run batted in for Sizemore. And Sizemore really doing nicely today. That's 2 outs now. And here's Mota. Now this is a clutch situation. They've scraped away for 2 runs here in the second to come within 1. It's 4-3 Reds, bottom of the second. Mota walked, doubled up in the first. Arrigo, he gets the sign from bench and the pitch to Mota. And that's 2-2, and he flies it to right field. High and playable by Rose. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do get 2 runs on 3 hits, a walk, the sacrifice bunt. If I'm not mistaken, Davis knocked in. There he walked that in. Yeah, Wills knocked in the first run with a walk. We have gone 2. It's 4-3, and I say, folks, get ready now. Please get ready, for it's Kathy Harden with a big question here in the top of the third. Here it is. A key plot item in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is when a big argument broke out about watching a sporting event on TV. What sporting event? I could write it in, but it was Koufax on the mound. It was Yankees Dodgers 1963 World Series. Horland got it. Horland got it. And let's give some credit around. Let's spread it around, Kathy Harden. And it's a great freaking question. And it's a great freaking question from Kathy again. Yes, indeed, Kathy Harden. That Nurse Ratched. I had contempt for her. The character. The meanness, you know? People with serious mental illness need to be treated with compassion and sensitivity. That was just downright mean. Finally, I think, didn't he get the Indian? They called him that today. Now the Native American, of course. Didn't he get the Indian to raise his hand? And he was actually pantomiming, even though the game wasn't on, Koufax on the mound. And they ended up sweeping the Yankees in that series, if I'm not mistaken, a 4-game sweep. And that was a super question. It's a very, very appropriate question. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Guterman. Was that a great question from Kathy? Huh? Was that a great question from Kathy Harden or what? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little field trip. I think it's appropriate. There may be a slight snag here in the reception for a moment. I'm going to switch it to cellular. It is 4-3. It's quite a ball game. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Thank you, Kathy. There's absolutely nothing I can do about the things that worry me right now. Folks, I don't know why I do this. I do know why I do this. You like this? Kathy, this is my one hit for the day. It's quite big. And we're just going to put it right in here. And we're going to take a little field trip right now, folks, because it's nice to sometimes get out. It's a 4-3 ball game, and it's you know, the first game was a thriller. Well, very nice. And step out of Studio B, folks. It really is Studio B. I am not. I don't bullshit. I don't make this shit up, Kathy. And it is a glorious day of sunshine. There's a nice family taking a walk. I just thought this would be a nice thing. Hello. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Very good. Gotta make sure there's no dog shit. I have a task to do. It's a multitask, a task, Kathy Harden. I have just to walk about, I don't know, let's call it 100 yards. Give or take. Yeah, it's about 100 yards to the place where I can take a seat. It's a sunny, sunny day here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the home of the Strat-O-Matic network. And I just thought it would be very nice for me to invite you all to come along. I noticed Aqualung, Steve Aquaman, had a recording of him driving through Spokane, Washington. Just come over here to get a nice seat. Look at that doggy. These guys are amazing. I just read that this is the most popular breed. What's it called? A French Bulldog or something? Look at this guy. Hey! So cute.
Yeah.
I just read they're the most popular breed.
Yeah.
You read that?
They are actually, yeah. I read that too. I was like, oh, no way. What a coincidence.
Does he? You don't mind, do you?
Go ahead. She's just super hyper. So she doesn't jump on the bottom.
So cute.
Yeah.
You know, the evolution, the I don't want to bother you with it,
That's okay.
but the breeding of a dog with a flat face
It's not.
is not conducive to survival.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
No,
other words,
I agree with that.
if you know if humans were gone or something, he or she would not last very long trying to survive.
Oh no, honestly, not at all. She's very reliant on for everything.
Dependent, you mean?
Yeah, dependent. That's what I meant. Sorry.
How old?
She's 3.
3 years old.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy her.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what? I think I've had enough. I think I've had enough. I know my needs to continue. Oh, Lord. Oh. Folks, we are about to go to the top of the third in the second game of this doubleheader, part of a 3-game series. It's 4-3 Reds in the second game of the doubleheader. It's been a action-packed 2 innings. Reds took the first of this series then today, this morning, and then continuing on, it was the Dodgers winning 4-3 on a walk-off single. I believe it was by Willie Crawford, if I'm not mistaken. And here we are now, 4-3. Rose with the two-run, I think it was a two-run home run, yeah. And Dodgers come back. Davis came in. I guess we could keep Davis in the game and let him play center for Russell, but nah, I don't think so. That's Walt Olson. It's not me, folks. He did his job. There's a reason why he wasn't scheduled this game. First, there was a left-handed starter, even though that shouldn't ever rule him out. But it was the second game of a double. Give the guy a freaking break. Don't burn your players out. Keep asking them. Keep communication open. Let them know. Always let us know if you're hurt, if you're tired. I'd like to show you something before we go back into Studio B. And it's almost like the Mona Lisa. You come here, and I know, of course, this is a great expanse. But if you were to really come here, you'd see it's a rather small place. But supposedly Greta Garbo stayed in this building when she appeared at the Parker Playhouse. Yeah, believe it or not. Be surprised what happened in this building that I have the studio in. It's Studio B for the Strat-O-Matic network. If you take a left right here, I sure would rather not walk too much further up there. No need to. There's a nice cactus arrangement, which is maybe worth coming up to, and then we could see further. If you look due north, you can imagine that is a white, relatively large compared to everything else around here, structure, and it's called the Parker Playhouse. It's this close to me. It's a very good venue. It's small. What else is there? Good acoustics, I guess. I had tickets to see David Crosby live there about, I don't know if it was 3-4 years ago. I got heat stroke. I think it was about 4 years ago. And I didn't live in this area yet. I took an Uber and I had to go home to recover myself, hydrate myself. It was a form of probably heat stroke or something with all the symptoms I had. To have to give up on the concert. We're gonna head back in. to the cozy studio called Studio B. You can just walk up the path here. And you get to Studio B here. I might as well give you a tour since we're here. You keep the keys here. And we have big screen. We have Strat-O-Matic going here in the physical world, the real world, the external world. And then we have the broadcast of it through iPhone and the ability to view it almost on any application, including here. I'm doing it on my desktop. Sometimes I'll have it on my big screen. And I'm gonna take a little water here. That was awesome. I hope, for me, I hope that those of you who decided to check that out felt that maybe it was just a bit more than just a video, but that it was an experience. And what I didn't show you in the tour, the quick tour, is it's a very small place. It must be about 450 square feet, if that much. You want to be very, very careful about the things you have. I am no longer interested in things as much as ideas, although I like wealth, I like money, I like assets, because of the world we're living in. Here is the Strat-O-Matic 69 set that I use. I've just keep it super simple, no envelopes. God bless you all. Look at like Baseball Demos, Dave, with his just immaculate. It's an immaculate presentation. But we keep this here. We keep our charts. When we're playing, we keep the super advanced fielding right over here. If you want to get a wider look at how we set up our ball games here. I just kind of like to give you a sort of a, I like to make it off center a little. Here's the setup that I use. And it's a very simple setup. It's, you have your coffee over here. It's done. That's done for the day. You have your cannabis right here, and this is ready for a night hit. And so we'll just quietly put that over there in the the spot right there. That is by the way, that is a blank card that comes with the nameless players, or maybe it came with the pitchers hitting cards. It's a nice thing to have. I'll use it as a dummy for when I'm using electronic cards from the card app. We have our dice tower. I've moved it vertically because I think the user has a better experience with it. that way. that way. We keep our active pitchers here. We keep our lineups here on each side. I told you about the advanced. X is over there. And then over here, just requiring a slide over. I don't expect you to be able to really see this. This is, and I use ballpark effects. I do not use weather effects. And unfortunately, it's an either or in Strat-O-Matic. I think that could be fixed. So we keep that handy. We keep this strategy chart, which has the most basic and also the advanced strategy chart, but I use super advanced bunting now. I don't do hit and run because I don't think it's very well done. I'm a critique of the Strat-O-Matic hit and run. I would make a hit and run have to be built into the card so that it is more idiosyncratic than the reading you have to result that really has very little to do in specific ways with the batter. I guess the pitcher too. Okay, and that's my view. We do have a couple, one more area for Strat-O-Matic, and that is because over here you have the kitchen. Very, very neat, very small. Consider it like a kitchenette. Keep it clean, keep it clutter-free, keep it simple. And keep it very, very simple. Keep it frickin' clean. And you have your bathroom clean. Keep that frickin' clean. Over here, we have what I would call, I guess ultimately they will be disposed. This is my Taylor guitar, by the way. If any of you ever want to hear me sing a song that I wrote, because I've been a songwriter since I'm actually 7 years old, and I've written over 100 songs, over 140, I predict. And I can play at least one. I have one good one left in me to go at any given time to do one tune. Any more than that would be a real stretch. But what we keep over here is all of the most current, about 3 dates. We have actually 4 replays here. You have 69, which is that back row, and you can hardly see them, but those are score sheets of about 3 dates at a time, so we can go back and look at relief pitchers and if they pitch 2 days in a row. And then we have the same thing that applies to the other replays. 1911 baseball, 1964 baseball, both early on in April. And the 72 NFL, which I don't know if I'll ever do again. I just have a lurking feeling when I'm playing Strat-O-Matic football that maybe I'm not doing this right. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit much, and I don't know if we'll ever get back to it. And that's it. That's it. All I do for Strat-O-Matic. I do have some teams that are archived. In fact, I think all these, this is the 1911, 1964, and I hope the 72. Oh, no, the 72 set is in this box right here. Right under here, and it's all frickin' here. And I have no problem being transparent. That it's all here. You got, instructions. Here's a penalty chart. This is the advanced solitaire, which is a real drag. It's just unbelievable how you have to go through that. And the teams are underneath. Here's an example. One team. This is looks like from the Giants. Yeah. These are from the Giants. Norm Snead. Oh, you sometimes forget to move the clock. Too many room for errors. So I'm keeping it out here because it has I added a nice Stratitude sticker. I've got the set. And we'll just keep it as a nice sort of a trivet, if you will, a footprint to bolster here the 69 set. Now, I got everything I need. I didn't even go through the dice. We got dice I don't even use because they're much larger, and they're nice for a novelty to have. Bill Ivamy says hockey. God, I can't imagine hockey. Smacked a ball of the pitcher's mound that ricocheted. Okay. A rare play, Joel Horland. Thank you so much, Joel. Oh, yippee. It does happen. There's no doubt about it that it happens. And we have other paraphernalia, the core being the dice, your current set. But we got lots and lots to pick from. We have 20 dies, small dies, all sorts of odd dies. Here's a nice set of different colored 2 dice, 2 6 dice. Got some more 20 dies. Got a purple if you want it. You could have white if you want it, but that's that's sort of a, geez, I don't know. Maybe do that on one play or something. Then I have a little miscellaneous right here. Just some miscellaneous shit. You got a nice yellow 20 die. We've just switched to green. Whoa! We just switched to green here because the red was just, superstition. Bill Demos says it's a lot less ominous looking. I'm paraphrasing. took a big freaking hit of lead. I have something else I might like to show you. These are in storage from my replays for 1964 and 1911. This is the 64 set over here. Sometimes the goddamn rubber bands break in here. But we look good there. I have a spare. I might as well just close this out here. And this would be something very serious. It is a suspended replay, but it's ongoing. Oh, you see, this thing broke. Look at that. That's a poor product. That's a weak, poor frickin' product. Rubber bands are getting the quality worse and worse. I guess you could get it more premium. But the shit that Strat-O-Matic sends me is really. And here's your 1911 set. 1911 set on the right. A little lightheaded, folks. I'm gonna need to take a little time and maybe see if I do want to even continue this broadcast. No guarantees. I need to take at least about 20 minutes to see if I can get myself. That was way too strong a hit for me. I am going to just sit here for a while. And try not to worry. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh my goodness. frickin' help me, please. Oh. 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 I'm sorry. This game is called off due to mental exhaustion. Strat-O-Matic on YouTube and social media has a life of its own, and sometimes it follows real-world situations. I hope you at least enjoyed. I need to just completely turn off my consciousness right now, safely. I'll catch you next time.